time you bust back. Your enemies looking at you like a lunch pack. Stop with the bullshit. You ain't with that. You ain't about that. You ain't flip jack. Friendly fires the only time you bust back. Your enemies looking at you like.
Yeah. Welcome to the Get Down Where You Mad At podcast sports show. I'm the host, the Anomaly, and I'm back with another video. And I'm going to keep on coming back. It's a sports show for the fans, by the fans. Sit back, relax, hit that like button, drop a comment too. Don't forget to subscribe because we definitely need you back. Get Down Where You Mad At podcast. Keep getting down where you mad. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Get Down Where You Mad At podcast. And I'm the host, the Anomaly. And we back with another video. I got my guy, Wells, with me. What's up, Wells?
Yeah, Sunday, man. Focus, ready to talk about it.
Yes, sir. Ready to talk about it? Let's get right into it. First of all, Deebo, what's up, man? What are you doing, bro? Why? Please tell me why is you dressing like this, bro? Hold up, man. Deebo. Mr. Samuels. Yo, you got to change your name. Wells, man, what's up, man? What's up with your boy, man?
Yo, man, listen, he looking like RoboCop.
Yo, he wilding, bro.
The Sheen version.
Oh, man, Deebo look like he walking out the chunkum with a female wrestler. Looks like a villain that only fight women superheroes, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, with the slits in the shorts, it's crazy, man. It's diabolical work right there.
That is wild, bro. Like, why are they dressing like this now, man?
With the Terminator glasses, you know what, man? Listen, I look at it like this, man. I ain't never had that kind of money. I can't explain. With regular clothes not being regular no more, it's like, I guess, I don't know, bro. I mean, only God can judge you. That's all I can say, bro. I don't know. Without going down that rabbit hole, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm judging. Fuck that. Yeah. This is wrong, man. You out here showing this shit to the kids, bro. It's a bunch of kids that look up to Deebo. You got to change your name. You can't be Deebo, man. Deebo represents something totally different, bro. We need him to change his name, bro. He more like a Chad. You know what I'm saying? He more like a Chad, bro. But that's wild, homie. Deebo Samuels, man, walking out like he about to fight a woman.
Yeah, salute to your game, though, you know.
Got game, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. This is wild. Second of all, homie, last week, bro, you had made some calls, so we're going to get right into it. I want to see your calls added up, you know what I'm saying, to the facts. Bengals and the Ravens, you chose the Ravens. Good pick. How you feel about that game?
It was an even match. Filled with some calls that Cincinnati didn't get at the end of the game that Mahomes would have got. I feel like the teams just evenly came back out, firing on all cylinders. They both deserved to win. It wasn't like one team was way better than the other one. I'd say if Cincinnati could play like this versus everybody else, they'd be right there in first place hunt, and it'd be a three-way tie, and we're talking about the best division in the AFC. You know, they just had a lot of misfortune. They got a superstar wide receiver who's turning numbers in. Yeah, he when he say he's open all the time, that's not a lie. Like that boy be going crazy. So yeah, man, it was a good game overall.
Yeah,
everybody did what they were supposed to. Fireworks.
I feel the same. It was a great game. Another great game by them. They always put on a good show. Divisional game, divisional rivalry. They know each other well, and I think that's why the Bengals play good against them because they know him. But Lamar Jackson, that man is special.
He's special, man. I mean, you can't teach. And then when they say, it's a cliche, they say you can't teach that. It's a real thing. Like his instincts kick in and his body muscles can twitch faster than yours. And he can do some shit with his mind that he's actually doing on the field. And you there. It's not like he's doing it to like me and you. Like he's doing it to people who work out every day or the top of their craft.
Life.
He's the top of his craft too. He's making very good athletes look stupid.
Beyond top of this craft, I think he mastered it. Like, because he out there playing basketball, he was making some touch throws. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. That looked amazing. he making runs, and I'm looking like, bro, how did he do that? Like, I'm thinking he gonna get tackled. He curving on that side because he's so
Oh yeah, well, I
fast.
saw that. Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I'm like, that's wild, bro. This
But
is different. It's different. And it's look third, another MVP.
well, I'll say this: you can say that, right? And that's a good thing and a bad thing because to me, at the end of the day, all that talent, you gotta finish. You can't just be special in the regular season. I gotta see this same shit in the fourth quarter in the conference finals for me to say, all right, or you're just you're Dan Marino, you're Aaron Rodgers. You go into that category when you start just being spectacular in the regular season and you can't finish in the postseason.
That's
So
a
for
good
me,
point.
that's not a bad. The guys I'm going to mention in there are still legends. They're still
Yeah,
Hall of Famers, right? But they still
yeah,
had opportunity after opportunity to prove that they were number one, like
yeah.
Tom Brady, like a Mahomes.
Yep.
These guys have proven more than once that they are number one. Eli
Facts.
Manning even proved twice that he is number one. That's why he's going to get in the Hall of Fame. Not because he was the
Yeah,
best statistical quarterback, it's because he
facts.
proved against the best talent that he was number one twice. So, yeah,
Facts.
bro.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. KC versus Denver. You pick the Chiefs. I pick the Chiefs. Chiefs didn't
Yeah.
play a good game, but Broncos played a good game to me. Like, I think the Broncos got some really good talent. I feel like that quarterback got some work to do, but he on his way. Like, he looks solid. You know what I'm saying? To where he can make some plays and not throw him out of the game. But the Chiefs didn't play good. I don't think they played good, but they found a way to win, like they always do. That block kick was crazy. I jumped up. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it, man. They when they needed the most, they come through. How you feel about that, man?
Well, if we go back, speed the tape back, I did say this was one of the games where I felt like the Broncos had a chance. It's a
Mm-hmm.
division game. They were 5-3, so they weren't trash. They're just an inexperienced team that was
Yeah.
ahead of the curve a little bit. When they came in there and they were jumped on the Chiefs, I was like, they got a real chance to win. Only I would say the immaturity on the team lost that, where the field goal kicker wasn't mentally ready for the moment. That should have
Yep.
went in, right? So for me, they blew an opportunity of a lifetime to not only give a great team their first loss, but use that as a momentum to push them is saying we just beat the best. We're on the way to start winning that. Now everybody else
Yep.
mentally we're better than because we just beat the undefeated
Yes.
team and we take that momentum to a couple weeks, put together a streak, and now you're in the playoffs, right? So
Man,
that for me, that I just felt like they blew an opportunity of a lifetime
they did.
to be able to coach that in the locker room and say, you see what we did in this game? If we keep doing this, we're as good as the Chiefs. And
Yeah.
we can teach that and we can keep everybody motivated. They if they just keep, like I said, 95% of what they did was correct. The guy just missed the fucking kick. You know?
Yeah, you got
That
that
was
sitting
us
out.
for 2 weeks.
Man, them dudes was hungry on that line, man, and blocked that kick, man. That was a great special
They
team
played
show.
great defense. Absolutely. It
No,
was a great
and
game.
they do. I got a question. Is the reason why they winning more because of Andy Reid or Mahomes?
It's a full team effort. If the defense is soggy, the offense is turned up. If the offense is they sputtering, the defense is making stops on third and fourth down. It's just
That make a lot
it's
of
a
sense.
whole team effort. That's
Yeah,
how they win every game. Something is going wrong. They overcompensate for it. Plus they got coaching
man,
and then they execute. I mean, it's just crazy, but
facts.
it's real. It's
It's
real.
real. It's somebody stepping up each and every week. You know what I'm
Every
saying? It's
fucking
not just
game.
one
And then
person. It's not.
Travis Kelce is always open. I don't listen. I can't even say nothing because I don't play football. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying, in every third down, that motherfucker always finds a way to get open. Whether
yeah,
they running an option route or whatever they doing, you got to deal with that on third down.
you
Plus, if he
do.
finds somebody in rhythm or he gets out of the pocket. So it's just
You know what I
different with them.
noticed? You know what I noticed with the Chiefs too? In the beginning of the season, there wasn't a lot of Kelsey. But now that they acquired D Hop, it's like a lot of attention got to be paid to D Hop now.
Yeah,
And it's
he getting
opening up.
one-on-ones again.
He getting one-on-ones again because he looked a lot more open this time. I mean, today especially. So you right, bro. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good one, man. You know what I'm saying? It's something to see. I would like to see them go undefeated and win a Super Bowl because that's just something that we'll never probably see again. So, I want to see it. Steelers and the Commanders last week. You picked the Steelers. I picked the Steelers. The Commanders lost. Steelers won by one. This 1-3 game of the season for me. Redskins went up. a little bit, and the Steelers answered because that boy coach, man. And Russell Wilson looked like some Seattle. He looked like Seattle Russell Wilson in that
Yeah,
second half.
true.
Hey, Tomlin is a good coach, man. It's like he figured out something in the locker room, and he told his team, and they executed because they came out a different team in the second half, man. How you feel about that game?
So basically, the Steelers have a top 3 defense.
Yes, they do.
Like I've been saying all year, their defense is amazing. Russell is getting
Yes.
comfortable now. He's starting to throw completions, and what I look for in a quarterback is not just the completions. It's when he's putting the touch on the arc, throwing these lobs in there and getting over the top and putting in the breadbasket. Now, once you start doing that type of shit, now you're comfortable. Now you're setting your feet and you're throwing the ball with enough loft to it. It's a lot of quarterbacks that are really good that can't throw the ball with a little arc. So what happens, you start throwing these bullets that get intercepted. And if people watch quarterback coaches, when you can get over the top of the shoulder, that separates you from being an average quarterback to elite. And this man's finally somewhere where it's a coach that can communicate with him, whether he's black. If that's the case, to have the common ground with a coach, or the fact that Tomlin just cares more and they have better structure in us the Steelers. That, I look at it as a perfect match. Everything's coming to fruition. You have the young boy get you a good. So for me, what we were trying to achieve at Green Bay to get the coaches to get awards and stuff, I think that you could say Seattle is a little better than us at doing what we do, because they had Justin Fields, who was considered trash as well, and you bring him in there and he win a couple good games and he keep them above 5. Yeah, so he way above 500, and you allow Russell to get healthy. So they're doing the same thing over there, and I commend them. And they're, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the top tier.
That's why I feel like Mike Tomlin is coach of the year, though.
You said it. No, absolutely.
Because of that situation right there that you just explained. That's why he was my pick for coach of the year, because it's amazing that they didn't lose any ground. They gained momentum. And like you said, once Russell Wilson got healthy, they just inserted him and he looked like ready, bro. Like, and his defense can hold it down.
They are, they're premier defense.
This is scary. This is scary. Last week, we picked, it was Lions versus Texans. We picked the Lions. Right now, they tied up 23-23. Jared Goff threw 5 hits.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what is going on? Because they was down by a lot. And the Texans looked like they was going to cruise to a W. All of a sudden, you know, the Lions coming back. How you feel about that first half?
I mean, it was, listen, they're another team that's like, okay, they could win that game. They were 5-2 just a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Stroud's, I've been frustrated because they ain't had no blocking for him to throw the ball downfield. I felt like the offensive line gave him as much time to show his real talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
it's a real good defense.
It's a real good defense, absolutely. Yeah. So I just look at it as like both teams are good enough, and that's why you see them surging back in the second half, because the Lions are definitely a really good team. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's looking like what should unfold. Now, who wins it? That's the impressive part at this point. How many minutes left?
It's right now 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
Who got the ball?
Texans.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's wild right now, man. So look, what I wanted to ask.
He's gonna give a shout out.
Yeah. Look, shout out to football. Yo, football is so great right now, man. Like, I'm loving football right now. Like, these teams are battling. Like, every week is competitive games. Even the losing teams, like I said in the beginning, man, it's like these losing teams is playing winning football, is making these games competitive. They coming down to field goals, last second plays, like who wanted more. Like, it's grit and grind, man. Like, this is beautiful going into the playoffs. This is one of my favorite NFL seasons. Although my Cowboys losing, I'm still can appreciate this game, man. For real. Question. I got 3 games I want to talk about next week. So I need your prediction. Commanders versus Eagles. They in Philadelphia. Who you got?
That's really hard.
That's real hard.
That's real hard. Because
Philadelphia 7-3.
I got so much more respect for the Commanders. So one thing I didn't say about that game was, it was a play where at the end, the Steelers lined up to go for a 4th down. And they was going to have to kick the ball off with a minute something. And the dude jumped over the line, but what happened was the Steelers came to the line real quick. They said Russell finessed him with the cadence, got him to jump. But what I watched was at the end of that, nobody got mad. They tapped bro on top of the helmet. They consoled him, which means they're a family. And they were like, we'll get it. Like, I know you embarrassed. So I saw unity between the whole team. I didn't see the coach flip out, slam shit down. Like, they not going to lose a lot of games. And you got to be really good to beat them. But they showed that they ready. So I apologize to them for saying that y'all ain't beat nobody out of this. Like, they're real dogs over there. They are real. Like, the Steelers have to be perfect at the end. They have to pull out everything to win that game. So, yeah, I respect them. That's just a side note.
Respect. I respect you respecting the finally respect the rest. Well, Commanders.
I seen it. You know, I watched it. I was like, these boys for real. Like, they really want to win. They're not just happy to be here. They really want to win. Yeah.
They believe. They really believe. So who you got? Because the Philadelphia, I know it's that hard.
I still got to pick that shit. I was trying not to,
I know you tried, but hey, ain't no running away from this.
You know what? You know what? And I'm going to go on this train. I'm going to go with the Commanders. Because I think they'll bounce right back from it. I think they'll bounce right back from it. Fuck it.
They in my division now. And they in my division, and I hate both of them. But I got respect for the Commanders for sure, because they really look good this year. That quarterback playing top notch. The Eagles though. I got respect for them now too. I wanted to call them, I wanted to say they sucked so bad in the beginning of the season because they had some struggles that they had to deal with. But bro, they dealt with them, and they flying. They flying. Like they doing a real good job right now, man, of playing excellent top notch football. They look like one of the best teams in the league, not just now, but like for the future because they so young. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles, bro, because they look faster. They look more, and I feel like they're more ready. I feel like that Super Bowl Eagles team. I just feel like they're gonna run into the Lions in the playoffs and catch a L. But this a good one. This a good one. Next game, Ravens and the Steelers. Who you got? And they in Pittsburgh.
Damn, man. I mean, it don't matter if I pick. And this is one. It really don't matter if I pick wrong, but I'm gonna go Steelers because they're facing a similar quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Russ is getting better. You gotta start considering that they're not just a defensive team no more. If he gets hot with that defense, and they're mobile. Them linebackers move. So I said, I'm gonna go Steelers. Fuck it.
I feel you. That's my coach of the year. You know what I mean? I definitely believe he can pull it off, but I don't think he's gonna win it. I don't. You know, this is the Ravens. This is Lamar Jackson. He playing crazy right now. I don't think it's gonna matter when it come down to it with that defense. I think that defense gonna look like a top 12, 13 defense instead of top 2, top 3.
I disagree. I disagree.
He gonna make them look kind of like college.
Can I tell you why I don't feel that way? Is because they're in the same division, right?
Yeah.
They know this team just like all these teams know each other. We know each other's secrets. So I feel like just like how the Lions are number 1 in our division or how the 49ers are, the second team always is ready to scrap. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't feel like, even if they are better, the Ravens are like consistently better, stat-wise, player to player better. I think that the Steelers can match that energy in the divisional game. So, yeah, we gonna see. It's one of those.
Yeah. I got the Ravens. You got the Steelers. That's what I'm talking about. This is
perfect.
Yo, last game, Chiefs versus Big. This is my game of the week next week because I think it's gonna come down to the wire because all the Chiefs games came down to the wire. But Patrick Mahomes has not been the focal point of them W's. It's been the whole team effort. Everybody is contributing. I got the Bills because I feel like Josh Allen about to make a statement and they about to get this W. I want to see the Chiefs be undefeated and get to the Super Bowl and win it. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's that hard. So the Bills is going to get this W, man. Who you got?
I'm going to piggyback off that. I'm going to go Bills too. But it's only one disclaimer with that is he can't turn the ball over. No turnovers. Because he only got 2. So which means is he can't start getting thirsty out there. It's like if he gets scored on, sometimes you got to just go 3 and out versus I'm going to try to make that pass and keep this going when it's a risky throw. You got to be on his toes and not have turnovers. Because the Chiefs live off of that shit. That's how they survive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like moisture to a desert animal. These motherfuckers is like, they're literally waiting for you to make the mistake to help them. They just going to play neutral ball and see what they can get out of that. And then they're going to start taking their shit in the fourth quarter. So you give them extra possessions, you just work in their favor. They're going to capitalize. So, yeah.
I feel that. I definitely feel that, bro. Hey, I got a question. Who's your Super Bowl team? Who's coming out of the AFC? Who's coming out of the NFC?
I mean, theoretically, the Chiefs, you would say.
AFC Chiefs.
But there's 3 contenders. You got 3 contenders that could get them. So, in theory, yes, the Chiefs should be. And in theory, it should be the Lions right now. But like I said, everything under that and everything that affects both of those 2 teams is subject to change week to week. That's the only way to explain that.
But right now, Chiefs and the Lions is definitely my pick, bro. Chiefs and the Lions, bro. I feel like that's going to be one of the best Super Bowls ever. I want to see it. I think the world want to see it at this point. Those look like the 2 best teams, you know, after week 10, even though it's 23 right now. The Texans versus the Lions. Detroit has the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like the world want to see it, you know. So I definitely want to see it too. But yeah, man. I got one more question, bro. I need that weekly top 3. Top 3, bro. Who's your top 3 in the NFL?
So top 3 has changed a little bit. Team 1, Detroit Lions. Team 2, the Kansas City Chiefs. And Team 3 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They slid in there. No tie, no 1A, 1B, third place, just straight third place.
This man finally spoke some real shit. Hey, no more drug tests, bro. You good.
I appreciate it. You know, I mean, you look at it, it was a bunch of first place teams playing, and they were one of the only ones that played another first place team. And they won by a small margin. So you get a couple extra points if we being a statistician. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bump your handicap up a little bit, like you beat a top tier team. Everybody else squeaked by a so and so. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. But even with the undefeated record, I got them at number 2 as well. I got Lions number 1, Kansas City number 2, and I got the Bills, bro.
I got you. That's a really good
Bills number 3. I can't wait to see the number 2 and number 3. My number 2 and number 3 clash. That's gonna be an amazing game. My game of the week. I feel like the Bills are playing at an all-time level. Josh Allen playing at an MVP level, but Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated. So you know they got to be number
spotlight.
We can't shoot around that, bro. You know, 9-0 is 9-0.
Yes,
Arizona beat the shit out of the Jets. I mean, Kyler Murray did his thing. Aaron Rodgers played a subpar game. He had 151 yards, no touchdowns, but Arizona scored 31. New York scored 6. How you feel about that game, man?
Honestly, man, I enjoyed it. You know, as a Packer fan, we always that's like the wine with your bread. You know what I'm saying? A little something light. You know, gotta enjoy all your palate. So we get a victory or we don't got a victory, we still watch Aaron Rodgers lose. That's just me.
Yeah,
Kyler Murray was the story of the game, man. Honestly, I felt like that was the MVP performance.
Yeah,
it finally solidified the up and down that I was talking about, right?
Right.
I'm like, damn, man, they win one, they lose one. In reality, they're literally 4 out of their last 5 wins. So out of 5 wins, they won 4, and they had a gap, and the gap between that was us. So we like the last team to beat them. We the 4 out of 5 games, and they just been cooking everybody ever since. So I want to apologize to them. They are playing at a top tier level now. When you start putting wins together consecutively, now we got to speak about you in a different respect. See, like, how the way I judge you is just based off of what you're putting together, your resume. I ain't judging you if I like you or not. Like the Commanders, I said some things about them, but when I seen it up close, I got to change my answer because I got the truth. I got to tell the truth. Right. So, yeah, but Kyler Murray looked crazy. He got hit. They knocked his helmet off, And I think he just went like 5 out of 5 after his next last passes. He just turned up. When you see shit like that, he stayed in the pocket. He didn't run from nothing after that hit. So like he got blindsided. So I respect what they doing in Arizona right now. It look good.
Hey, I think they appreciate you respecting that and, shooting that apology because you definitely was disrespectful.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I think Kyler Murray he does need to be a little bit more consistent though. He needs to be more consistent so we can put him in that upper echelon category of quarterback. But I feel like, he has it in him. He has it in him. Definitely.
Right.
But yeah, man, good looking out, man, for coming through, Wells. I appreciate you. But I'm definitely going to be monitoring those picks next week, man.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you on those teams, bro, because I don't know, man. You picked the Steelers. You picked the Commanders. I don't know, man. I think we should bet on them games. But, you know what I'm saying? To get down with me, man, that podcast, baby. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You need to stop with the bullshit. You ain't with that. You ain't about that. You ain't flip jack. Friendly fires, the only time you bust back. Enemies looking at you like a lunch pack. Stop with the bullshit. You ain't with that. You ain't about that. You ain't flip jack. Friendly fires, the only time you bust back. Enemies looking at you like a lunch pack. Ass niggas steady contemplating next man. Move ass niggas. When it's time to slide, don't know what to do ass niggas. That's why kings never move upon niggas. I ain't cool with you niggas. The only time you touch is when you drugged up, when the odds in your favor. That's sacked up. Oh, you got money, huh? Got a couple straps, huh? But your soul still softer than a mattress. When you niggas